All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome back to another awesome video. And in today's video, we're actually over here in the beautiful city of Coronado, San Diego, just off that beautiful bridge. Today, we're going to be checking out a bunch of Italian cars. Now, guys, I'm going to be straight up honest with you. I am a little bit disappointed today. There's only 2 Fiat 500 Abarths, but that is a-okay. At least we're still making it in the scene. Now, you might ask, Penny, why didn't you bring your Fiat? Well, not only are the brakes going crazy on me, well, the car overheats as well. So that's why I didn't want to take it almost 2.5 hours just to go down here and see this. And I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be able to enter the show anyway. But that is a-okay because tonight it is Corvette Day. So happy National Corvette Day. Of course, when this video goes up, it will be probably the 1st, 2nd, or 3rd. But I am going to be uploading videos periodically throughout the time, guys. A lot has happened in my lifestyle, so I have to change up the videos a little bit. Checking out all the cars. Obviously, you see some really cool Giulias. You see the infamous green Alfa Romeo Giulia. Now, a cool thing about these Alfas, some of them are quadrifoglias, so that means that they're the higher V6 spec as well. And man, they are amazing looking at. All these cars on the grass and everything. There's even some Stuvias, which I didn't even think those would be here. But I mean, obviously, you know, Alphas, they're going to show up. They're going to show up deep. Other than that, there's some 4Cs, some cute little cars and everything. And of course, you got the classic Alfa Romeos hanging out by the coastline and everything. So now I am going to actually bring you guys down. And we're going to walk around, check out some cars, and hopefully, just maybe, head out to Tustin and go check out the Corvette at the Marconi Museum Corvette meet over there. All right, so now on the ground side, guys, you can see these Alfa Romeos all the way up close and personal. Yes, we will be getting more into detail on some specific cars that I like personally. You can see right here, this whole entire thing is all filled with Alfas. Now, yes, Alfa Romeos are Italian cars. Fiats are Italian cars, and there's also some other Italian cars like Ferrari. I mean, you know, but there's none of those here, but that is okay. So we're gonna check out this one. Love how Alfa Romeo kept traditional with their badge on the majority of their cars. It's always that little shape in the middle. I don't know what you guys want to call that, but and then of course you got that badge right there. It just basically means racing DNA in English. Coming inside, look at this, man. The smell is extraordinary. Good morning. Wow. This thing is amazing. Hello. Wow. Now, yes, I might be into Italian cars and Italian Fiats, but Alfa Romeo is not exactly my special scene and everything. I know back in the day I did want to get a Giulia as well, and actually they only run for about $45,000, which isn't too bad. But there's a lot of bits inside, you know, just like McLaren. They have a lot of plastic bits, and they tend to break very, very easy. And of course, after 20,000 miles, like any other car, they start to break down and have a lot of wear and tear. All right, so let's go ahead and check out these cars right over here. I know the engine's in the rear. Seen a few of these at Carcadia and all that other stuff. Wellwood brake booster, cool. Inside we got a gated shifter. Okay, that's weird. First gear's in the bottom. I would not be able to get used to that one. That's dope. Flat bottom steering wheel. That thing's sick. And the fire extinguisher. Smart. Look at that engine tucked in there. Woo. Look at the way how all the lines are done though. That is super clean. All the gauges back here, boost gauge. Wow. Temperature and all that other good stuff. And the way how the transmission is just mounted back here. So extraordinary. Seeing how all the diff and all that good stuff is right there. Wow. Transaxles, that's what they call them. This thing is nice. I love the way how it just sits back here, and you still have a lot of space for everything. And then we're looking at the exhaust. Where does that exhaust go to? Because there's no way it can be out to the back, does it? It does. Wow. There's an oil cooler and everything all underneath. Just goes right underneath through the back. Nice, nice. This one's all covered up. So you can see it's really center engine. It's I bet this thing has to have a good balance weight to it. I don't know if these bodies are wider, but definitely it's got some girth to it and everything. It's pretty dope. I don't know, I like it exposed. Just shows all the engine and transmission. I bet it's got to be easy to work on, except for when you have to take the valve heads off and everything. Wow. And then this one right here. Whew. I do believe I've seen this one at Cruising PCH before, but boy, oh boy, is this one a night and day difference than the other ones. So we have obviously a different intake going on, twin turb skis, different headers, Turbo Smart wastegate actuators, pretty sick. Oil catch can, some other stuff. Wow. And then this one exits straight through the back. And this thing looks super retro. I love the taillights and everything on this one. And just the small little aesthetic plates. That is extraordinary. The wheels on here are nice too. Huh? NOS in the front too. Because why not fill in the space? Wow. This thing is crazy looking. I'm super disappointed. There's only 2 Fiat 500 bars. But coming down to the back side, I really like these wheels. Sucks that they're like a universal pattern, but each their own. They just got this thing and probably bought it just the way how it is, because a lot of people mod Fiats and then get rid of them. It's got that little track wing on there. It's not too bad. 695 badges on there. Calm down, buddy. 695, for you guys who don't know, are the continued models in the UK. And over there, basically, they have the 695 70th anniversary. Those are absolute monsters, but they do come with a T-Jet, not a multi-air. T-Jet, and then also has the bucket seats inside. The 695 model has the bucket seats inside, carbon fiber, and all that other good stuff. But this one is not a 695. But you know, it's fine. You can wear it. Madness Auto Works, of course, because everybody gets their stuff from there or from Euro Compulsion. They even got 695 in the seats. That's funny, but those are some very different, like interior wise. It's very different inside because she has the white bucket seats with the red instead of the traditional, like how I have mine red, or even sometimes they have the Nero cloth, which is just black cloth seats. But coming to the back side now, what is all this? Cafe Moto, huh? Mojo Jojo Maserati. I was gonna get one of those cars for my first car, just because I felt like, you know, awesome VAs, got the wrinkle red headers, I mean intake or whatever you want to call it. Kind of looks like a Ferrari engine underneath. These only went for like 23K back in the day, so I was like, Maserati? I like how the taillights look too, because it kind of reminds me of the 595 taillights, how they have that curve archway. But that's sick. See here. Talking about Maserati, they do have a 1 to 150 or, you know, 150 models, basically the higher end Maserati out there now. Basically, it's got a V8. I think it's twin turbo. I'm not too sure. I forget. But that Maserati for $125,000, I think it's all-wheel drive as well, but it can definitely kill all your supercars out there for sure. So these might be cheaper with the lower class models, but still Maserati, they put in a lot of work with their DNA for the newer stuff. Continuing on with these Alfa Romeos, now these aren't exactly a dying breed. You know, they made their way into 23s. So the other thing is in the UK, which, you know, because we live in freaking California, the Veloci edition, this one's sick. I like this color, factory color too. Of course that's not factory, but the Alfa Romeo Giulia, these cars right here in the UK, they have what they call a GTA M. Now the GTA M basically is an Alfa Romeo. Now, cool thing I can show you guys with this back seat. Basically, it's a rear seat delete. Hello, and then a rear seat delete. You have the cage and everything, all that good stuff, and then all the carbon fiber in the front, all the carbon fiber all the way around, and then you obviously have the splitter. You have a wing, and it has the GTA M racing DNA. So it's pretty cool to be seeing that here. This guy's got some spacers to match that thing. The girl scared the hell out of me too. I didn't even know. My bad. And I think the movie 6 something, I forget the name of it, but they have one of these drifting around. Fun fact, actually some of these cars can't drift because they're not all rear wheel drive. Some of them are all wheel drive. Some of them are front wheel drive, but this one has to be my favorite one. The crazy thing in that movie too, they also drove it around as a manual transmission, but these are all automatic. Something else I want to point out about the Alfa Romeo, which really does suck, besides the interior being weird, is how the door is. If you guys look at this door, the seat sits all the way back. So basically when you get inside the car, you have to essentially scoot yourself back, but it kind of puts a center balance with the doors and everything. Just Alfa Romeo, basically, they said, you know what? We're going to hit the steering wheel, but we want to be more centered into the car and everything. So you can see how that pillar looks. And you're sitting all the way back there, so you can't even see the driver and stuff. I think that's cool, but a little quirk about Alfa Romeo. Now, I did see one Giulia that stood out from the rest. Obviously, the quadrifoglias are nice. They're beautiful. Brembo brakes. Well, Alfa Romeo, but you got the big brakes. You got the slotted brakes. The badge, which stands out the most. Carbon fiber roof on this one. That's pretty sick. But this one right here, with the carbon fiber front end, wide body on there. No plate. Wow, that's actually a really nice plate cover. Carbon fiber wing. Carbon fiber. Really cool looking wheels. Carbon fiber front fenders. Front bumper. Yeah, this thing's sick, dude. So compared to this one, I mean, there's no comparison. And this one right here is an absolute monster with the green color and everything. And I just want to point out too that the way how Alfa Romeo did their wheels, even on the 4Cs, a lot of their wheels are kind of these weird hexagonal shape, but it's so beautiful. I really would love to get these for the Fiat and even the Alfa Romeo motor and swap one into the car, maybe mid-engine, or you know. And this is the main car right here where I got my introduction to coming down here. SoCal STI or something like that. We're gonna get his Instagram right now. Let me find it. Yeah, what this guy's doing. SoCal FISTI. SoCal Fisty. This color is nice too. Question is this the color or is it the wrap? Color or wrap? Color or wrap? Color or wrap? I'm seeing some wrapping. I'm seeing some red. Seeing some really big red. Yep, it's a red color, but it's a nice color to wrap it over. I like the side skirts on this one. Kind of gives it a little flair. And this one's got the chrome wheels. But look how massive they are, guys. Look at the wheels on these things. Like, oh man, it is so beautiful. He's missing a lug nut. That is so beautiful, man. That big brake just sticks out. Alfa Romeo. Then coming over here to the Stuvios, basically the bigger, badder Alfa Romeo Giulias. Red interior with carbon fiber bits in here. Suede seats too, nice. Stelvio, or whatever you want to call it. Stuvio, Stelvio. Comment down below, Mamma Mia Meatball. I like the quad exhaust sticking out the rear end. Is it a true quad exhaust, or is it like how Mercedes has theirs? No, true quad. When I talk about that, basically they have a bumper a bumper add-on exhaust, and basically it's a pipe that sticks just barely touching that. That's kind of disappointing how expensive cars do that, but man. In the midst of taking some photos, just two people walked in front of me and they were like, hey bro, there's the car. Well, if you guys you know, just let me take the photo instead of walking in front of the camera, it's been a lot more easier, right? But 4C's right over here. So beautiful, man. 360 horsepower from factory. Nice little cars, man. Very good DNA in these ones. Now in the UK they do have the 8Cs, which I'd really love to get, but that's a little more stretched out basically. I don't know, the white one has my heart. Out of all these cars over here, which one do you guys like? Comment down below, let me know. I know I walked through very quickly, but really there's nothing too much here that stands out crazy. I know the quadrifoglias here is really cool to see because those are very rare cars, but Texas plates, that's crazy. I know all the classics are pretty sick too. Get some cool little drone shots of those earlier, but I think for sure my favorite car out of all of them, besides this white 4C right here, is what I don't know, maybe the carbon fiber one, black carbon fiber. I do like the retro one on the very end as well, but I think right now what we're gonna do is head out to our second location and see what's up. There's always a show outside of the show before we actually do head over our second location. We got a Ford Raptor right over here, or it's just an F-150. But I want to show you guys this. Has a little martini livery on there. Wow, what happened? He's basically what they are over there. It's an Italian-American V8. But this one's pretty cool with the martini design on there. White caps, white wheels, white car, sick Porsche. All right, made it to our second location, guys. You can already see some of the Corvettes taking off. Looks like a couple C5s, one C6, gray C6, red one all the way in the very back. And then going to the very, very back, looks like there's a C3 way the heck back down that way. We'll find out right now. Watch them take off. And then there's another C6 taking off and just leaving right now. C8, that's cool. There you go, there you go. These are all base models. That one's a Z06, okay. And another base model. Ooh, I hear some chop off that Z06. That one went straight. C5, C7, still has a paper on there. Take your paper off. Grand Sport, there you go, beautiful. Ooh, a C8R, okay, nice. Okay, parking up. Looks like the museum actually is empty. So we just made it at the very end when pretty much nobody's here. But that is okay, because we can still check out what is still around. Z06, the blue interior, the blue exterior. Should have had the blue calipers to go along with everything. Look at this color right here. C7. Oh man. The LT4, and it's signed by somebody. Yes, it's a hybrid. It burns gas and rubber. Okay, buddy. Wow, C4 95ZR1. Nice plate. Sick with it. Looks like there's some more vets over there, but they're gonna all be making U-turns very shortly here. C6 in blue. So this is, I guess, a quick video over here, guys. Like I said, I wasn't gonna make it. I was all the way in Coronado. Had to come all the way up here. Takes an hour and 10 minutes, so it's a good drive up. Yeah, I would go in the Marconi, but I don't have the funds for that one today. Just came here to check out this. One day we'll get a Z06. His license plate said catch up. Alright, so that's gonna be it for all the videos. Beautiful MK8. Nice. Convertible C6. But that's gonna be it for today. Sunday Cars and Coffee. I know this is like a different date, but started off our morning in Coronado and then ended up over here in Tustin, California. And Italian cars to American cars. We are having our end of the month update today, which will be before, you know, this whole video. So I hope you guys enjoyed that content with that video. A lot has went down in June, and it's only the 6th month, so hopefully we'll be able to get the channel up and going for sure. You know, that we can start getting monetized and be able to go out to more events, more meets. But as always, guys, stay safe and stay chill.